guys, welcome back to Canadian Dirt. I'm visibly not at the racetrack. I'm sitting in my car at work on my break. But recording the video now because we have race footage and no talking footage from this weekend. So this video is going to be for the 2-day show in Kenora. The Dinner Jacket Classic was this past weekend, so we have some race footage of the B-Mod out there because it was the only car out there this weekend that we're going to get in here for you guys. And I'm also going to give a little bit of a rundown on how Friday night's racing at Emo Speedway went. So my mom and dad took the B-Mod out to Emo, Ontario for their weekly Friday night racing. And the B-Mod ran in the first heat, and I believe he started second and finished 5th in his heat, so he dropped back 3 spots. Again, wasn't there, so I don't really know how the car handled, but hey, didn't break. That's a win. And then for the feature, he started 13th and moves his way up to 7th. So that's always a good sign when the car moves up spots instead of back spots. I believe it was a decent night for him out there. Made it to Kenora that night. Car was in one piece and ready to go for the Saturday and Sunday. I got there Saturday afternoon. I was coming from down south. I was out there for Country Music Festival, but that's besides the point. I came up for the racing on Saturday and Sunday. And yeah, I'm gonna throw in some racing footage right away, and then I'll give you guys an update about Saturday, and then I'll throw in the racing footage from Sunday, and then I'll give the update about Sunday. It's gonna be a bit of a chaotic video, but we were not on top of this weekend. We were just, yeah, so, but whatever works, I guess. Alright, so here's the deal about Saturday's racing, which is what you guys just watched. The modified started second in... No, that is very wrong. Don't listen to me. Oh my goodness. He started first. He started first in his heat. He started on the pole. And he finished second to the 14 of Ed Bell. It was a good race. Just couldn't keep the spot, which happens sometimes, right? In the feature, he started second. He started outside pole next to the 4B of Brandon Rehill. It's always going to be a good show when my dad and Brandon start side by side. Like, we know that for sure. Ran up in second for a bit and then dropped back a couple spots, ended up finishing fifth. But car looked good, no damage. We're all set to go for Sunday. So yeah, overall Saturday was a good night of racing. And Sunday is coming up next. So let's take a look at that and then I will let you know how that one went. Alright, now for the update about Sunday. So, the Midwest Modified started second in his heat on Sunday and finished third. car was decent in the heat. Definitely wasn't the best it could have been, but it was still running okay. No damage again, so that is always a win. But hey, he ended up starting third in the feature, which we always like to see that, starting up front. Immediately hopped out in a second, was running second behind the 07, which it was pretty awesome to see that guy running up there. He is a rookie in that car, the 07, and he was driving that car well. The car looked good. My dad was trying to catch him, and all was well. The top three had kind of pulled away from the pack just a little bit, and then my dad said that he started to notice that the car wasn't turning. It was starting to get tighter and tighter as he was going into the corners, and then he was coming into 1 and 2 one time, and the car just would not turn. So he tapped the brakes to try and get the back end of the car to kick out as he was coming out of the corner, and it just shot him straight up into the wall, which you guys obviously would have seen. He came off the track with a flat tire. They changed his tire, but everything else was fine, so he was able to get back out on the track. He just had to go to the back because he had come off the track, and he had also caused the caution, so went to the back of the pack. There was about 14 cars, so went back there, and had to do all the work over again. The car was flying. My dad said it felt unreal. It looked unreal. It was a hell of a race. He managed to work his way back up from 14th to finish third. They had to cut the race a little bit short. I think it was 2, maybe 3 laps to go. But they just kept pulling cautions, and we were racing the daylight because like the Woods Speedway doesn't have any lights at the moment. Well, they have never had lights. I don't know why I say at the moment, but that's why they race at like 4 in the afternoon, so that they have all the daylight, right? But so they were racing the daylight, so they cut the B-Mode race a little bit short just because it wasn't really getting anywhere. But I personally think that if they kept the race going, he would have pulled Brendan Lushinsky, the number 16, for second. My dad didn't think so. I went and talked to Brendan, and Brendan thought so. But yeah, it was a fantastic race to watch. I panicked a little bit when he hit the wall because I'm like, something is definitely broken. Other than a little bit of like, a lot of bit of tin damage, everything else is fine. He was pretty sure something was up in the front though. He said he was pretty sure something was bent, but I never really got told if anything was or not. I don't usually know that stuff because none of it makes sense to me. Which is funny, coming from a race car driver, that none of that makes sense to me. But whatever. Doesn't matter. I just get told what to do. But yeah, so overall, Dinner Jacket Classic, hell of a weekend. Usually is. Lots of fun. We love going out there. And it was a good weekend of racing. I wish my car could have been out there, but I originally wasn't supposed to be there. And there's no seat and no belts in my car at the moment, so it was just, we just left it at home. But hey, next race is on Thursday. It's my night in the truck, so I'm excited. Everyone's excited. We love race day, as long as things go well, because it's supposed to rain all week. Somebody do a rain dance. Keep it away. Wait, no, rain dance brings the rain. Don't do that. Whoops. Yeah, but anyways, had a good weekend. You guys made it this far. Go check out our other social medias. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. They're all Audette Racing. And like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.